And I got the idea of what playing free looks like, what it means to lose, but not lose internally. Like, you might lose on the court, but you don't have to lose it mentally. I thought that I was supposed to be perfect when I became a broadcaster, or I expected that and was disappointed in myself when I wasn't. And so now I had to get to the point where I broadcast free, the way that I learned how to play free. I started playing basketball when I was in 6th grade and absolutely loved it. The first game I played in, I hit a 3 and I was like, cool, I'm in. By the time I got to high school, we were just looking for a way to not have to do preseason conditioning. And so we were like, well, what if we played volleyball? So me and a group of friends got together, we tried out for the volleyball team, and we all ended up loving it. We had our team camps at Georgia my junior and senior year. So I came to Georgia and fell in love with the volleyball staff that was in place, and I decided that that's what I wanted to do in college.
My first impression of Maria was like, wow, you are really, really good. I actually think by her sophomore year, it was like, you are a huge person on this team. And not only are you leading out there within your stats, but you're just leading as who you are as a person, as a personality, and as a really good teammate.
I remember when the broadcast team came and they would interview us and say, okay, so how's the team doing? And let's talk about your last match and what you've been working on. And then they would use what they learned about us in their broadcast. And I thought, if I could get paid to do that, then that would be a great job to have. And then I learned more about the broadcasting industry and realized that there's a role for me there. When I started out in my broadcasting career, I just was freelancing all over the place. I was living at my parents' house. I thought to myself that I needed to go back to school and get my MBA, just in case journalism doesn't work out. And of course, there's nowhere else to go but to be a double dog, and the only business school that I'm gonna go to is Terry. My career was really building during the time that I was in school at Terry. Sometimes I would fly into the Atlanta airport and go straight to class. ESPN is, we call it the worldwide leader in sports for a reason, because it touches every single angle of sports that you could possibly imagine. So it's fun to be in our studios, it's fun to be in our offices because we're always buzzing, it's always lively. In some ways we all think we're athletes, but we all love the game, and in a lot of ways, we want to respect the game. And so that's why we come to work every day with a smile on our face and just trying to put on the best shows we can.
It's the coolest thing to see somebody that you love, like Maria is my sister, and to see her just achieving all of this greatness, and she just keeps going for it. So it's a really cool and beautiful thing, and I'm proud sister.
The Winning Edge Leadership Academy is a nonprofit that I started with one of my coworkers 5 years ago. The goal and vision of The Winning Edge is to help build diversity in the sports industry. When I travel for a night game or I travel for college game day, you can often find me with the student shadowing. And that's part of the exposure. I want to make sure that the kids have contact with that goal, that they can really see what it looks like and then apply themselves to reach it. We get to be this awesome bridge that is filling in that void and that gap and building diversity together with a lot of different corporations. The hardest thing about figuring out how to do that is you're basically starting a business. And that came 2 years after I graduated from Terry with my business degree. A lot of things that you learn there, you can really actually put into practice when you're building something like a nonprofit. This isn't just something to do to put on a resume for me. This matters to me, and once we bring these kids in, they're a part of a family, and we want them to believe that.
To see what she's achieved and then to be mentored and guided by somebody like that, and somebody who's been able to basically infiltrate other universities with this program. She has so much support around her from the networking and the relationships that she's built. These students are getting an amazing opportunity. I think Maria winning this award, one, is an incredible achievement. I mean, it's the Terry College of Business. But I think it speaks to who she is and what she's achieved. Her work ethic is unmatched. If she keeps this up, the sky is the limit. And I can't wait to see her achieve what she achieves.
This honor means everything. I always say anytime the University of Georgia is willing to recognize anything that I've done, it means so much more to me. It's like your family saying, you've done a good job. We're proud of you. And so that's a nice feeling to have.